Morning all, how the devil? Well, in a move that will surprise absolutely no one, it turns out your children don't belong to you. Your children aren't yours. Your children belong to a partisan state, a partisan Supreme Court, a partisan Court of Appeals, and a partisan, well, let's not even say partisan, an ideologically possessed cabal of far-left communist revolutionaries who subscribe to an ideology that 95% of the country is vehemently opposed to. That is where we're at in modern Britain. Rest assured, I will talk about this during my live stream today, but I just wanted to start my morning with a nice cup of tea, a piece of toast, and a howling rage boner of incandescent fury. Yes, Posey Parker and all of you activists who care about the rights of parents to protect their children from what is a nakedly political ideology. It's not about the well-being of children. It is not. It is about forcing everyone to question that which we thought we knew. That the parents know what's best for their own children. And apparently, they don't. Sorry, parents. Sorry. The state is going to tell you what's best for your kids. Thanks very much. Hira Bell, if you don't know, transitioned as a teenager at the infamous Tavistock Clinic. Won the case and obviously has been slapped at the Court of Appeal because we have ideological courts, the civil service, the bureaucracy. So, bad news for Posey Parker. I'm a big fan of Posey Parker. Bad news for, I would say, 95% of British people. I don't know what poll we can use to prove it, but here's some straws in the wind from YouGov. And you have to understand here that this is far less controversial than anything regarding children, because people get very, very angry when you're talking about children. Has nobody watched Star Trek? That one where they kidnap the kids? Oh yes, even Jean-Luc gets pissed when they go after the kids. According to YouGov, this summary of British attitudes to transgender rights, majority disagree. Look at that across the board. Across the board, even 18 to 24-year-olds, transgender people should not have to provide evidence they lived in their new gender of at least 2 years before they were able to change it. Across the board, even 18 to 24-year-olds. Transgender men should be allowed to use men's changing rooms. Disagreement from almost everyone. Transgender women should be allowed to use women's changing room. Disagreement from almost everyone. Only the 18 to 24-year-olds and obviously Labour. So basically, the two biggest groups of utter shit for brains in the entire country are the only two you can talk into it. So if it looks like that, with something as relatively prosaic as grown men having to deal with a grown woman coming into the changing rooms and having a quick peek at the tackle, what do you think the general public is going to think about ruling that children can take puberty blockers without anybody informing the parents? That's right, the Court of Appeal has said that they can be under the table given puberty blockers without telling the parents. Children. This isn't about trans rights or LGBT rights or anything. This is about, does a parent have the right to protect and shelter their own children in the best way they see fit? And according to this insane ruling, they do not. We're going to tell you what life-altering pills you can give to your children, shithead. That is what they're saying. Parents, they are crimping one off on your fucking head. This is an outrage. And I'm willing to wager that about 95% of the British public feels the same. This is ruling by diktat. Democracy does not work anymore because the courts, the police, the civil service and the powers that be are in thrall to an unelected, unrepresentative, extremist group. You think we've got problems with ISIS? Fuck that. The SAS needs to give ISIS a month off and concentrate on these lunatics. Please, let me know what you think. I want to find one person who can give me a good argument for why an 8-year-old boy is A, clever enough to decide he should make life-altering decisions, and B, why that 8-year-old boy shouldn't have his parents informed about his decision. I mean, is it even a decision? Is it even a decision? And if you decide 8-year-old kids can do this, well, you know where this is going, don't you? You know where it's going. Oh yes, you know where it's going. If an 8-year-old can decide to take pills that'll alter their body, maybe they can decide to let other things enter their body. Think I'm on the money there, ladies and gents? I'm willing to wager I am. Let me know what you think. I'll see you all at 11. And let's punch a few more holes in the desk, shall we? Cheers.